On today's chit chat, I will be providing valuable advice that will be useful to you as an immigrant to be successful in Canada. I know most of you do listen to advice. Please, if you find it really hard to listen to advice, just swipe. But before you swipe, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, on Life with Bridget. I would like to welcome you to the podcast Chit-Chat with Bridget. Either ways, pay attention and learn all you can. I will be chit-chatting about actionable tips for immigrants to enable them to be successful in Canada. So it's more like, a mix of mindset shifts, practical advice, and inspiration to help you thrive. So the first actionable tips for you to succeed is embracing your culture. Take pride in your background and share your traditions, your food, your stories. It's interesting. Hold on to that. Immigrants who continue their cultural practices can bring a fresh perspective to Canadian workplace, which is often appreciated in diverse teams. I know that sometimes when people have those, bring your culture thing to work, a lot of us, look forward to bringing that, Nigerian party jollof. We make sometimes the hibiscus leaf juice. We all looked forward to it, and those chicken jerks that's properly seasoned. Be excited to share your culture with people, but note, abusing this becomes a problem. I remember one time that a friend reached out to say, oh, the school sent an email that her kid had brought in a food that had an awful smell, and it was disturbing to some kids, and they literally had two kids, vomited in the class. It was a serious concern, and she was like, oh no, but this is what we eat. And I asked, what did you give your kids to take to school as lunch? And she said, ofada sauce. I'm like, ofada sauce that has iru? Oh my god. I was traumatized listening to the story. I was like, your child took ofada rice to school with ofada rice and ayamashi sauce? And I asked, did you put iru? She goes, now. I'm like, oh wow. Please, I know we love our food, but we have to tolerate other people's culture and behave in ways that people will get to tolerate our culture. Please, it is hard. Our kids find it hard sometimes to understand, why we're not taking, amala and begiri soup to school. But please, I know, please, once in a while, go back, draw up menus, that your kids can go to school and not feel ashamed. Trust me, sometimes other fellow kids in school, we end up calling them names. Oh, that kid that brought in the smelling food, that kid that brought in rotten food. I do not want my kid to have that kind of, narration to his name. Oh, no. I try my best to make it. There's so many meals. Come on. What happened to jollof rice? What happened to white rice and stew? What happened to pasta? Come on, we can make fries at home. Let's be careful of what we put out there, right? Even when you go to the work environment, be mindful of the kind of food you take to the work environment, because the lunchroom is a shared space with other employees. It'll be respectable if you bring in things that you too that you'll be happy to display on the table to eat. And do not disrespect other people's culture. Besides, you're here. It is expected that you embrace their culture. As it is always said, when in Rome, behave like the Romans. So when in Canada, behave like the Canadians. Please learn about the culture. Ask questions. When you're asked about your culture, with pride, speak about your culture without disrespecting anybody's culture. Cultures are different to everyone and how they perceive it, because it is the way of life of people.